warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
And it's Bowen. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Jarrod Bowen is a player that you're going to like a lot because of his energy, his all-action style, his setups, his goals. Some would refer to him as a kind of an inside right in the language of the day, but he's a real workhorse. I mean, he puts a great shift in, and first and foremost, any manager will settle for that.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Played back into the centre. Wan-Bissaka. Short changes him with that pass. Xavi Alonso. Wirtz. Koundé. Quarter of an hour played. Somerville producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Out to the right. He is through here. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Cross into... Oh, smashing header! And he's done it! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries a shot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And he's lost his man here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Wirtz. Wirtz going full tilt down the left. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Belletti. The defender is not giving up on this. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Wirtz. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Belletti. Zaire Emery. Nice bit of skill. He's tried one! Oh, bang on target. Konate gets over and intercepts. Zaire Emery. That's good. And he shoots! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Hall.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Palmer. Well, that's well spotted. Zaire Emery. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Opts for safety. Bowen. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Wan-Bissaka.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Souček. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Palmer. Wits. Palmer. Nice control. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. Pinches it off him. West Ham trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And here's Castellanos. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bowen! Decent hit from there. And he's been shifted off it. And it's played forward. Now it's Castellanos. Out to the left it goes. It's a good foot in there. Somerville, who's set up one goal so far. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. He's looking wide. Castellanos! Wits being hunted in packs.
Well, he needed subduing, and it was never going to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against him here.
Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Zaire Emery. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Cleared without complication. And it's Zaire Emery. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's run loose here. Palmer. Zaire Emery. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Just about up to 75 minutes. Zaire Emery goes on a charge down the left. And it's Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Castellanos. Coming on to replace him is number 19. Substitution in progress.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. He's got away. Hermansen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Paul makes the interception. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Plays a sharp... Great chance! Bowen. Mavropanos. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Wan-Bissaka. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been knocked clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the left. West Ham do have a chance to counter here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Wilson. Souček. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's that, the end. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it.